Because the other national anthem don't feel like that. It don't feel like that. Did you feel that? Okay. Did you feel it? I'm talking to you. You looking at me. That's okay, girl. Me too. I got about 2 hours of sleep. What you want? How much you got? Okay, that's all right.
I'm coming all the way from Massachusetts.
Let's give it up for Massachusetts in the building, y'all. Now, I know for some of you, you heard from our Lieutenant Garland Gilchrist earlier during the panel. But you know, when I started this political thing, I said I love when I see a BMW black man winning. It ain't foreign. I love when I see a BMW black man working. It ain't foreign. It's a man out here that's standing 10 toes down, protecting our women, speaking up, speaking truth to power. And I'm grateful to know that I got an LG for the big G. That's what I call him. Lieutenant Garland Gilchrist. You already know.
All right, y'all, give it up for Zaza. All right, give it up for Zaza. So they told me this was a rally, so I think we need to bring some rally energy. So when I say people, y'all can say power, right? People. Power. People. Power. People. Power. People. Power. That's what this is about. This is the most important stop in the State of the People tour, is here in Detroit. And I'm going to tell you why. Because this is the most important black city in America. It's the biggest black city in America. It's the boldest black city in America. It's the city where the most of us, when we decided that we needed to come somewhere for opportunity, to come somewhere for possibility, to realize what was in our imagination, and to get what was stolen from us, we came here to the city of Detroit. My family came from Alabama and Arkansas, and they came to Michigan because this was the land of opportunity, of possibility, and of perspective. Now look, my job as Lieutenant Governor of Michigan is to make sure that remains true right now. And for too many people in our community, and frankly, too many other places where black folks and everybody else live in Michigan, you got a lot of frustrated people. You got a lot of people who have been hungry for results, hungry for progress, but they're pissed off that it hasn't come, or it hasn't come fast enough. And what happens when you are hoping for something, reaching for something, striving for something, and can't get it because somebody's pulling it farther away from you, can't get it because someone is holding you back from reaching your potential, you know what happens? You get opened up to being lied to. You get opened up to somebody telling you a story that is somebody else's fault that you don't have was yours. That's how people divide us. But this tour is about connection. It's about community. It's about liberation. It's about economic mobility and opportunity. It's about making sure that we understand what we are capable of when we decide to put into the work. When we recognize that the destiny is determined by our actions, by our choices, by our organizing, and by our power. We can change this reality. Now look, I'm a problem solver. When I see a problem, nothing frustrates me more than that problem not being solved. And so that means that we have a chance to work to deliver the solutions that our community needs because we understand the problems the best. The people who are closest to the problem, the people who are dealing with the challenges, they don't need to be told what the answers are. We just have to make sure people understand that the answers that are in their heart are the ones that we can equip them to put into this world and to make this a better place, the best place to have an idea. See, I'm a kid from the east side. Anybody from the east side? I'm from the east side of Detroit. Right. So we're from the east side, right? And I come from a community that believed in me, that believed that this skinny kid could be an engineer, that believed that this was possible. We have an opportunity to make that true for everybody in our community. That if you have an idea, this is the best place to put it into the world. That you can stay here and succeed so we don't have people leaving our community to pursue opportunity. That we can invest in one another, educate and mobilize one another. So this conversation that's happened over these last 2 days here in Detroit, Michigan, is the most important conversation that's happened in America. Not the conversation in Washington. Not whatever Trump said this morning or this afternoon, but what we said yesterday and today. What we will do tomorrow based on that conversation. How we've been inspired to mobilize and be energized to do more because we can and must do more because what is at stake? We are at stake. Our survival is on the table, and we can invest in our survival and our possibility. So I just want to say that I am excited about not what you've done, but what you will do, what we will build together, the problems that we will solve, the solutions that we will find, the teams that we will create, the children that we will inspire, the people who we will organize and make sure that when they go to sleep, they dream of something bigger than that they've seen today. And that when they wake up tomorrow, they can make it happen. God bless you, State of the People. Let's make that happen in Detroit so we can make it happen in Michigan. I stand tall with you and always will. God bless you. Let's do it.
I love it. I wanted him to kind of drop the mic, but this ain't our stuff. So we don't need no extra bills. Praise God. Okay? Give it up for our Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist, y'all. Big G from the LG. Okay? I love how he rock his suits with his gym shoes. Ain't nobody cooler than that. I love it. Listen, we're going to hear from the one and only Senator Sarah. Senator Sarah? Okay, we're going to keep it moving. My sister Glenda. Glenda, come on back up here, Black Women Lead. Can I call you Dr. G? Yeah, there we go. Give it up for Dr. G, y'all.
Good afternoon. I wanted to just stop by the rally to talk about what's the call to action. What can we personally do? I can't sing like the sister there. My undergraduate degree is in music, but I don't sing. But I love Broadway musicals, and so there's a musical called Suffs the Musical. It's about the suffrage movement. Didn't want to go to it because it was like, oh, white suffrage. It's like, But there's a whole storyline about the black women that built that moment. And there's a song there that talks about our ability to march, continue to march on in the spirit of lift every voice and sing. And so it says, the gains will feel small and the loss is too large, but we've got to keep marching, keep marching. You'll rarely agree who's ever in charge, but what do we have to do? Keep marching, keep marching. Because our ancestors are all the proof we need that progress is possible and not guaranteed. And so I think as we leave this room, for those who are already civically engaged, what is the next thing you're going to do? If you're taking your first civic action, what is that thing you're going to do? Thinking about running for office, we're here to help you decide if that's what you should do. Want to hold your elected officials accountable or give them the power to push bold policies? Go visit your elected leaders, write a letter, tweet at them, or X at them, whatever they're called. If you're interested in electing powerful black leaders, open up that pocketbook, open up that wallet, and make a political budget. Imagine if we just shifted just a percentage of our economic might. Black people move trillions of dollars every year. What would it look for just a percentage of that to support those who we want to be elected or to vote those who we are giving us harm out of office? If your civic engagement is that you're gonna do storytelling, storytell. We each have a role to play. We just have to figure out how we're gonna plug in so that we can keep marching.
Let's go. I like that, sis. When I say keep, you say marching. Keep. Marching. Keep. Marching. When I say keep, you say marching. Keep. Marching. Keep. Marching. That's what I'm talking about, because black women lead the way. Oh, I thought a black woman was going to say something. I heard that part, but I thought I was going to hear some more parts. I said black women be leading the way. Now, to all the men in the kickstands in the room, don't trip. Don't trip. Don't trip. Because you are the leaders too. You pave the way. We lead the way. If you open up that door, we gonna follow through. Y'all remember what Moses did for Aaron? Moses couldn't make it to the other side, but he made it through. He made a way for Aaron to go across. And sometimes we gotta make a way for each other to get across. When I say keep, you say marching. Keep. Marching. Keep. Marching. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Listen. We got this amazing all-star, international entrepreneur, former NBA player, American sports analyst, just a dope all-around black man from Detroit. Give it up for the one and only Jalen Rose. the one and only international superstar writer and speaker and host, the one and only Dr. Michael Eric Dyson.
How dope is she? Give it up for her. So, when I woke up this morning, I didn't realize we were going to share the stage together.
Me either. That's a great thing, bro.
And now that we're here and you're here, at first and foremost, I just want to say thank you for trusting us with your time, with your voice, with your email address, with the opportunity to come and hear what we have to say that could be very influential for our people. He got on an airplane to come here today. There are many people that are in this room. Angela Ra, who set this up, please give it up for Angela Ra. She's from Seattle. So what is happening, so what is happening now is we're uniting our race. We're not talking about it. Are we talking about it or are we doing it? Did you get on the airplane today? Tell them why you're here.
For some better made potato chips,
Right.
for some burners,
Right.
and for the Jalen Rose Academy
Thank you, brother.
that is educating our children.
Thank you. And so what you just reminded me of is the power of the black dollar. Because anybody that's in this room, when we talk about wearing buffs, that means we getting Cartier rich.
Come on.
Right.
Come on.
Right.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
So now it's up to us to challenge them to give back.
True.
Right?
Great point.
Didn't
Great
you
point.
say Better Made? Didn't you say Burners?
Yes.
How many brands, as a Detroiter, do you feel like you top tens?
Come on.
Like people was getting killed in Detroit for gym shoes and starter coats and nanny goats,
That's true.
right?
Amen. Amen.
Like in Jordans, they would send us 100 pair for the whole city.
No, it's true. Well, that's why it's a real honor to be here back at the crib
Yes.
in Detroit, West Side. What's up all day long? All right.
Boss up.
Wait a minute.
Boy.
We got East Side here too. Look, I ain't got no money. Please don't rob me. I'm here. I love the East Side. You know why? Because East and West came together to produce who we are here today.
Yes.
And this man right here
Yes.
is an American hero.
Thank
One
you.
of the greatest
Thank you,
Detroiters
brother.
to emerge
Thank
from
you,
this city because he didn't just play ball and hang up the hoops. He came back and gave back, and that's what we're about.
Thank you. And I want you guys to know this is one of the greatest hosts, journalists, orators, activists, entertainers, best-selling authors. Please acknowledge to them some of the books you've written and some of the places you've been as a West Side Detroit.
Yes, sir. Well, I wrote a book on Marvin Gaye, you know, homeboy.
Yes.
Jay-Z, when the rim is in the system, mate, no tellin'. Will I love him, will I diss him? That's all right, he ain't dissing nobody. God forgive me for my brash delivery, but I remember vividly what these streets did to me. Imagine me allowing you to nitpick me, portray me like a pickaninny, right? So
Talk
we
to
doing
him.
that. We know the great poet Jessica Care Moore is gonna spit original lyrics, original style, right? So I wrote a book on Jay, wrote a book on Nas. It's only right that I was born to use mics, and the stuff that I write is even tougher than dice. I'm taking rapping to a new plateau through rap slow. My rhyming is a vitamin hell without a capsule. A smooth criminal on beat breaks. Never put me in your box if your ish eats tapes.
Eat tapes.
Right?
Who in here listen to tapes?
Tapes.
You know what I'm saying?
Tapes.
What about 8 tracks?
Oh, hey.
What about 8
I
tracks?
was here with the 8-track. Diamond in the top,
Right.
digging in the scene with a gangster lean. Ooh, ooh.
Who in here had a component set? You know what I'm saying?
Come on, bro.
Who's in here that's used a payphone? Right?
Yeah,
That's what we do, right?
that's what we
we
do.
gonna find a way to make it happen. Who
Come
in here
on.
had a beeper before?
Go.
We gonna
Yeah.
find a way.
Listen here. We didn't have no cell phone except when we was in jail. Yo. Come on, man. Come on. Look, we didn't have Facebook. We had to Facebook and read it. Huh? Y'all got X. We had Malcolm X. Y'all had AI. We got AI. He played basketball for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yes.
Huh? And that's what we do. What's my favorite word? Vote. Before you did. Yeah. I had to catch y'all. Why they say it like Mike? Vote. Huh? VOTE. Voice opposition to evil. That's what vote is about. And let me tell you this. It's important to vote. The reason we're on this tour, because we want to galvanize the power of the people.
Yes.
I don't care what somebody is doing. You see the evil stuff every day. It's unveiling itself. But what do we have in our power? The ability to resist, to speak up. And this is why we love Angela Rye as a leader. We know others have joined in, Dr. David Johns, Joanne Reed, but Angela Rye is a visionary from Seattle because she sees the vision and she sees the opportunity for us to come together. Give it up for Angela Rye. Stand up for the sisters.
It's right there.
Yeah.
And to everyone, so many people in Detroit that's doing the work every single day.
Yes.
So many of you in so many different areas. I want to make sure that I recognize you for sure. Test. That's
There you
better. I want to make sure I acknowledge all the Detroiters who put their time, their energy, sent emails, sent texts, that made sure that this was going to be an incredible event. Give it up for them as well, please.
Right. And what I love about Detroit, you know, people ask, look, I came up in a generation earlier than even the great esteemed legendary Jalen Rose. I was born in '58. Today is my son's 47th birthday. I don't know who his daddy is, but let me tell you this.
Hold on,
I-
let's do that.
I-
Whoa. Hold on,
You know-
let's do that math. Hold on.
I'm a
Who the
teen-
founder
I'm
of
a-
the school. 58 minus 47 is 11.
Yo, well, look, I was born in '58. I'm born in '58. I'm 66.
Oh,
He's 47. I was a teen father, all right?
Gotcha. There we
I
go.
was 18. His mother was 26.
Okay. Let's go.
I'm going to leave that alone. Let me say this. Wait a minute. Hold on. Well, let me say one more thing. But I started here at Wayne County Community College taking classes.
Beautiful.
After I got my GED, then I went on to get a PhD from Princeton. That's the kind of love Blackness presents in Detroit, Michigan, and that's why I'm proud to be from there.
And drops mic. Thank you, doctor. And thank you, Mr. Rose. God bless. Give it up for these amazing BMWs. Black men working. Now listen. Okay? Now, we have an amazing treat because she just so happened to have an opening in her schedule. Not only does she have a college student flying back and forth from California, but this amazing woman is a sweetheart. She's kind, she's loving, and she has the words that give life. See, the power of the tongue can destroy a life or it can build it up. And you got to be mindful of the words that you use and the spirit that you have while using it. Sometimes I gotta get cut back because I'm a little assertive. Sometimes I'm a little razor blade sometimes, right? And you got to get a little, somebody got to get me together. And it's nothing like a person getting you together in love. I had the opportunity to go to her retreat. Now, I don't know if she even knew she was making a retreat, but she brought so many women together. And we were healed. And we were listening to each other. And we ain't had no makeup on. We ain't had no lashes on. My wig was to the side. I didn't care, and they didn't care either. You need people like that in your life that just allow you to be you. So without further ado, help me welcome the international poet of Detroit in the century, Jessica Cameron!
Our winter retreat. It was a vibe. What up, though? Really honored to be here. I've been watching the tour in other cities and been really inspired by the work that Angela and Jalen has been doing. Jalen, I want to come to the school. Please bring me to the school. I want to come to the school. I need to come to the school. Oh, yeah, it's overdue. I want to come to every Detroit school, but I want to come to schools where people who came up out of Detroit came back and made a school. It's a dream of mine to make a performance art space and make art better for our babies in Detroit. And so Mike Eric Dyson's been in my life for most of my entire career and in my son's life, and so I'm grateful to always see you. I love you. The most important thing I've done as an artist and a writer is build black institutions around my art. I can write real great poetry. That's the thing I do. That's my gift that God gave me. But the thing that I have done that's different than just being an artist is I've built black institutions. So I have a publishing house, More Black Press, that I built since 1997. I published black poets. When I was living in Brooklyn, I started publishing poets like Saul Williams, who you see in the Sinners movie, opening up, playing the preacher. That's Saul Williams. I published his first book when I was 22 years old. I published Raz Baraka's book. He's the mayor of a city called Newark, New Jersey. I published his first book of poetry. So I'm a little black girl from the west side of Detroit. I went to Cody High School. And I've been publishing black poets for that long. I also executive produced for the last 20 years a black and rock and roll movement called Black Women Rock. And supporting black women in rock and roll. So it's one thing to be able to be good on the mic. It's another thing to build institutions to put other people on microphones. And that's what my work is dedicated to now. I want to read a poem. I've got a book coming out June 24th called Your Crown Shines. If you got little girls, it's for them. It's for the 5 through K babies. It's dedicated to Ketanji Brown Jackson, our first black woman Supreme Court justice, the only person doing the right thing in the Supreme Court right now. God bless her in her journey, in her spirit. But I want to read this because this is the tour about the people. So I was in Detroit School of the Arts doing what I do, being in front of young people. And one of my students asked me where the Cass Corridor was. And if y'all familiar with the Detroit School of Arts, the Cass Corridor is sitting right in the hell in the middle of it. But they didn't know what the Cass Corridor was because they've been marketed to that their neighborhood is called Midtown now. And so you have black and brown children growing up in neighborhoods where they don't even know where they are. And so this is called Where Are the People? And it was my son, who's 18 now. He was young when this happened. We were at one of the new gentrification places, right? You know, in the little fancy new neighborhoods by Wayne State. And we got a pizza that had pepperoni on it. We don't eat pepperoni. So I drove up and down Cass trying to find somebody to feed for about a half an hour. And like about 5 years before that, I'm telling you, finding a person to feed would be very easy in that neighborhood. And so I came home, and we just threw the pizza out. And then I wrote this poem. It's called Where Are the People? For the bodies we can no longer locate. Where are the one-way tickets? Who signed the death certificates? Where are the magicians, the madmen, the toothless, the smoothless, the poets, the corner store prophets, the bus stop historians, the traffic stoppers? Where are the people? Where are the blues? Under which pile of gravel? Where are they buried? Hurricane Cass Corridor, Hurricane Cass Corridor. Where is the soul, the socks, the soles, the shoes? Where is the heroin? Where are the pills? Where are the women? Where are the thrills? Where is Cass Corridor? My student asked, is it a building? Is it this way? Is it that way? Your school is sitting in it. I answer, you is it. The dogs are walking the people. The dogs are walking the people. The dogs have parks. The parks don't have children. Where are the people? The stepped over, the forgotten Holocaust, the fragile, the beautiful, the fast talkers, the backward walkers, the 3 a.m. stalkers. Where did they take them? When will they return? Where is the balance? Where is the money? Where are the schools? Where are the people? We all got Wi-Fi. Nobody getting high outside. Where are they beds? Where is they heads? Where are the recognizable street signs? Where is Joe Louis? Where are the black people? My white neighbor asked me, Jessica, where are the black people? Where are the chosen people? Where are our hearts, our guitars, our bass players? Kenny Mack, Anthony Tolson, rest in peace. Where are the anointed, the children of God? Where is sage, the holy water? Where is the black imagination located? How much does it cost per square foot to rent there? Is there a rent your own black imagination option? Where are the couples fighting in the alleys? Where are the purple flavor Mad Dog 2020 labels? Y'all know about that. Y'all know about that. Where are the needles? Where are the good times? Where did all these goddamn bike lanes come from? Where's the line? And I ride a bike. It's no hate on bikers. Where is the line to simply exist? Where are the painted line to live, to breathe? Where are the parks with swings? Where the children supposed to live? Where the children supposed to run? Where are the twilight teasers, the moonlight mythology makers? Where are our military vets, our mentally ill? Where are the people? Where are the people? Where are the people? San Francisco, Oakland, Harlem, Detroit, Chicago. Do you know? Do you know, huh? Have you seen them? Did they all die so New Detroit can live? Did they all die so New Detroit can live? Where's your conscience? Where's this nonsense coming from? Where's our humanity? Where are the people? The one-way tickets, the message is still in the bottle. Where are our indigenous? Where are the salt mines? Where are the people? Where are the people? Where are the people? Where are the people when you find them? Please tell them I have an overpriced gentrified cheese and pork pizza with their names on it. Tell them I am writing for them so they won't disappear without a fight. Thank you. I love you, Detroit. I'm honored to be your Detroit Poet Laureate. I would never want to be a Detroit poet laureate of any other city except Detroit. I love you with my whole heart. Thank you for having me.
So hold on, come back. I got a task, but I want to do this right quick. Malik Shabazz started Buy Black first. BBF, baby. BBF. Don't you go buy something from somebody else when you got somebody right here that you could buy from. Get these books to your kids. Take that phone out their hand and put a book in it. We need 30 minutes of reading every day. Take that iPad out their hand, put a real book in their hand. Put them phones down, give them a book. What I say? Put the phones down, give them a book. Phones down, books up. Phones down, books up. Phones down, books up. Phones down. That's what I'm talking about. I need Khadijah. What I say, Khadijah. What I need, Khadijah, Deja, say Khadijah. What I need, Diaja. What I said, Diaja. What I said, Diaja, Diaja. What I need, Italy. What Italy. What I need, Italy. What? Come on, girl. Don't be acting brand new. Clap it up. Y'all ain't like my freestyle? Now I want y'all to clap it up for Italy, because Italy nervous. See, she nervous. She done tripped into the table. She done tripped on stage. You nervous? Yeah, that's not right. It's okay. Clap it up for y'all. Because see, what you got to know is young people will do more of this if we encourage them. They'll speak up, stand up, speak truth to power if we keep them encouraged. She tripped? How many of y'all done tripped somewhere? I tripped down my 8th grade graduation stairs after I got my certificate. Everybody saw it. But I got up. You ready? No, you don't. Clap it up for y'all. Stand with. Her name is Italy. Way back. She's a student at Jalen Rose Leadership Academy. She's also in the 9th grade. And she was almost expelled from school by making terrible decisions. The truth is, I turned to vaping as a misguided way to cope with my trauma, emotional weight that I've been carrying silently for years. I believed wrongly that vaping would help me manage the overwhelming stress of school, grief, and anxiety, and my home responsibilities. For a while, the nicotine gave me a false sense of calm and control, but in reality, it only made things worse for me. It affected my health, my focus in school, and most painfully, the trust placed in me by the people who want me to succeed the most. I've been navigating a series of personal losses that have deeply impacted me. The passing of my mother, my aunt, and my uncle left a hole in my heart that I've struggled to fill. On top of that, my grandmother's declining health, grandmother here. Oh, girl, why you didn't, no wonder why you didn't want to read it. A hole in my heart that I've struggled to fill. On top of that, my grandmother's declining health has created financial and emotional instability in our home. My siblings and I have had to grow up quickly, taking on responsibilities beyond our years. I've often felt overwhelmed, isolated, and without the tools to handle these pressures in a healthy way. I just want to say I'm proud to be here, and just please give young people like me a chance. We got you. This is why we doing this. All power to the people. All power to the people. All power to the people.
All power to the people.
She may not have had the voice, but she had the words. And sometimes we're going to have to stand in the gap for our babies who are trying to manage this world that they got put in. I don't know, you got a cash app, girl, they want to pay you. And I need 10%. Hold on, wait a minute. Roll back now. Back that thing up like Juvenile. Her cousin got her. They got her. They got Italy. What's the cash app?
Deb, D-E-B, K-I-D-S, kids.
Deb Kids. Money sign Deb Kids. D-E-B. K-I-D-S. Now, don't nobody go make another one. We gonna sew into Italy. I teach public speaking. So we not gonna leave these babies behind. They got a voice. She got something to say. And y'all kids got something to say. Stop telling them to shut up. Sit down. See what they talking about. Let them ask you questions. My son, 21 years old. So let's go back to Diaja. You next, and then you. Y'all see how that's going from boot to boot to boot. We got to get them here. We want them to live this way. Go ahead, Diaja. Take us to the next level.
It's a pleasure to be here, and I'm so glad that she was before me because that's the real conversation that we having today. I'm all good. It's all good to come up here and kiki and be happy with one another, but it's serious times right now. And it's not time for us to continue to massage each other to get to the next level. We need to start putting notice on people. So when we got these elected officials coming up here, giving us this conversation about what they gonna do or what we need to do, what are you doing right now? Because you elected right now. Okay, I am a co-founder of Black Women in Michigan Politics, which is a nonpartisan organization, so I'm very familiar with the political realm. But it's time out for us to continue to smile in these folks' face when we know that things are not getting done on the ground. You are my brother, and that's why I'm going to tell you, you need to get your stuff together. You are my sister, that's why I'm going to tell you, you need to get your stuff together. And so I did have so many other things that I wanted to talk about, but really what I want to talk about is self. My call to action is for us to truly do some self and soul work. There's no reason why anybody here should have out against their brother or sister. There's no reason why we have political gang banging. There's no reason why we have nonprofit gang banging. We scrapping over dollars for people that ain't gonna give it to us. So why are we still thinking about it? We need to start building our own systems and stop being a part of this political system that's not doing nothing for us. So I thank Angela Rye for coming here and giving us this time to convene with one another, but this is just really a demonstration. We need sustainability in our community, and she can't do it by herself. Jalen Rose can't do it by himself. Mike Eric Dyson, he can't do it by himself. We got to step up to the plate, too. So I was her one time on the stage still doing the same thing, and I'm still doing it today. You look around, how many people are my age in the audience? Because they've given up on us. And you want to know why? Because we get up here and we put on this political show and nothing happens afterwards. So my call to action is each and every one of you do some soul searching to see exactly what it is that you're going to bring to the table during this time. And with what you bring to the table, make sure it's not gatekeeping. Because if you holding the gate that's not open, how you going to go through a gate that you holding? And then how you going to let the people that need to go through it get through it? It's not going to happen. So it don't matter. I might not really agree with a lot of politicians and what they're doing. But that does not mean that if they have something for us, that I'm not going to work with them. Yes. And we can talk about each other, but let's do it behind closed doors. And right now, I'm putting notice on everybody here. If you're not ready to really be about what you're talking about, stop talking. It's time out for all of that talking. Okay, and the last thing I want to say, this is not about Republicans or Democrats. This is about money. So when we talk about blue and the green, blue and the red, it's about the green. So to that end, everybody in here need to be figuring out how you gonna make some money and then give it to a black person. Because that's what we need to do. I call myself a professional money launderer because I take white folks' money and make sure that it's given to black people. Okay, the last thing that I want to say is that we have to stop being so emotionally charged when it comes to what is going on in the media. All of these things that we're talking about here is all based upon people coming over into our land, taking us as money, and then exploiting us up into 2025. So it doesn't make any sense for us to continue to try to go back and forth with these political games when we need to be doing what we need to do in our community like this. So continue to support things like this and stay out of what Trump is doing and what Kamala's, whoever doing it. Right. And to Angela, I heard her say this on one of her podcasts. She like, I think that we might have to go to war. We are at war, okay? Sis, we at war right now. And I know I said it was my last thing. The last thing, the Roman Catholic Church. Let's be honest. All of this that we talking about, they know all of it. They know our history. They're the ones that changed our names. They the one that told you to have that white Jesus in your church. All of those things. So what I would like us to do, my charge is to do the self-work and do more of your history on the Roman Catholic Church and why we are in the position that we're in today.
Let's go.
Peace and love, my sister. Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Almighty God, the beneficent, the merciful, who has us here today In your eyes, I see your ancestors. I see the blood and sweat that they poured out. In Detroit, we had the last of the Underground Railroad because people came here to get to Canada. Do you know that people walked, using Atlanta as an example, people walked 40 days to get to Detroit. They walked 18 to 20 miles a day. They walked, and we can't even walk to the pole. And June 23, 1963, we had the march, the Detroit Walk, Freedom March. With Dr. Martin Luther King came here. He told us, I have a dream 2 months before he went to Washington, D.C. And we still trying to find the dream. You know, brothers and sisters, it's not that we don't know what to do. We have lost our pride. You sung a song, I'm black and I'm proud. I grew up on that song. We had so much pride that we didn't even think about hurting brothers and sisters. If the slaves at that time could plow a field and still walk to Detroit, what can you do? If Martin Luther King could get beat up and bit by a dog, and you can't deal with the sword of injustice, what's wrong with you? That means you need to learn to fight. We need to pick up that shovel and rebuild ourselves. Rebirth our culture. That shovel is very important right now. It's going to feed us. It's going to charge us for a new day. It's going to make us build more housing. It's going to make us look out for our streets, our family, and our soul. You can talk all you want to, but guess what? You'll still be in the same space, thinking about what we got to do. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, that sword is important right now because we got to teach our black men to put down those guns and pick up a shovel and help feed us. Put that gun down and pick up a shovel and feed our communities. If you grow a potato and you grow vegetables, you know, we can make something really good because it's going to get to that part. You need to be collecting batteries. You need to be collecting charcoal because when they turn those lights out, we got to eat. We've been in Detroit when the lights was out for 3 days. That's the closest we ever got. Remember, you better get some transistor radio so you can put some batteries in so you can keep up with what's going on. Put down those guns and pick up a shovel. Now I have to ask you a question. Do you promise to love your blackness? To have in the whole from this day forward for better or the worse? For richness and poor? And to cherish and to death do depart? Well, let's learn to love ourselves every day. When we leave here, if you don't love yourself and if you don't say I do, then you got a problem. Because I do. How about you? Because it starts from the courage of pride from one another. If you have no pride, you have no way. If you don't see where we're going, you better figure it out. Go to bed and get back up and try it again. Because there's a whole train moving here. And there's a lot of people that's going to be ahead of that train. Now, you got an opportunity to get on board. You got an opportunity to feel what we feel. Now, our job is to go out in that community and talk to our families and our friends, because guess what? Some of them still at home, and they don't even know what we're doing here. But it is your job to tell them what we were doing for 2 days today. This organization came here and gave gas to people. They paid their electric bill. They gave back with good words. If you don't know who you are today, then you go to bed and get back up. Now, all I want to say is a gift to be black. Because with that gift, black is not just a color. I don't know where we get that craziness, but black is pride. Black is strength. Black is dignity. Black is wisdom. Black is a rebirth of self-love. Black is an empowerment. That reveals the truth. We come in so many shades, colors, and we look so different, but we are together. Our ancestors are calling us to rise at this moment. Because if we don't get this right, we've done them wrong. So I'm just telling you today, brothers and sisters, We don't have a tomorrow unless you know the plan. The plan has never been dropped. We just didn't love each other to keep it up. So I'm going to ask you today, please love yourself, but love your brothers and sisters. Forget about their pains and their sorrows, but lift them up and say, hey, look, I'm sorry, but hey, it'll be all right tomorrow. Thank you. Love you all. Peace and love.
I want you to turn to your neighbor and say, I love you. So see, some of y'all ain't do it. Some of y'all ain't do it. That's the problem. She just talked about it. Turn to your neighbor and say, I love you. Turn to your other neighbor and say, I love you. Okay, listen. I need Angie up here. I need Melanie, Dr. West. I need Arian. I need Shawana Vaughn. I need Pastor Mike McBride, Vince Evans. Virgie, did you leave? Virgie gone, okay. We got Tashana still here. Brandon. Yeah, okay. Yeah, here, you got this one.
Good evening, everyone.
Give it up for the one and only Angela Ray! Come on,
We are welcoming all of our national and local partners. Yep, and Nell, I'm going to get to Nell. We want Nell up here. Nell, if you could just come to bring a few words. We're going to be very brief. We're going to close you all out early. Those of you who need gas cards, we have those for you all as well. So we want to make sure we get that done. Everybody all right? Let's see. All right. Who are we missing? All of our, Dr. Dyson? Come on. Y'all come up here. Y'all come on, Poet Laureate. Come on. Everybody who can. Everybody who will. Dewana, Emil. Come on, everybody. All of our national and local partners who are still here. Khalil, I don't know why you're way over there. Kyle, our city lead, come on. You missed the photo opportunity earlier. Local and national partners, make your way to the front of the congregation. Okay. Zara, what you doing? Come on, Zara. I said make your way to the front. You're in the front. Wherever you can be, we would love to have you, my sister. Okay. Because you're not going to cuss me out today, Naita. I ain't doing it. Come on, Zara. Not right now, but every time you get this mic, baby, you be going off. Come on, Zara.
Come on, Z.
Eric, come on, Eric. He's gonna be our narrative constructor. Come on, Eric. Okay. Come on, theater. Come on. Don't be taking a picture in the back, Zahara. Come on. Zahira, come on. Come on. All right. I want you all to see our partners because it took all of our partners to put this together. So please give it up for our folks. We really, really appreciate you all. I want to say thank you. I'm going to come down here to say thank you to you all. I want to, before we close out completely, where did Nell go? I'm here. Oh, right back here. Nell, can we grab one of those microphones? There's the microphone. Nell, if you could just talk very briefly about your work, and then we're going to close out.
Okay. I want Shawana Vaughn, Silent Craft, Justice.
Okay, we're going to be very brief, so 1 minute. Okay.
Okay, so good afternoon. I have truly been inspired, first of all, and hopefully I can infuse a little bit more in everyone. My name is Nell Hearns. I'm a lead organizer at Michigan Liberation, where we manage our in-cash bail campaign and our Black Mama Bailout. Michigan Liberation is a statewide grassroots organization committed to dismantling the systems that criminalizes Black and brown communities. Rooted in abolition, our values, our mission is to end mass incarceration and advance progressive and social transformation. We envision a world where freedom isn't determined by a price tag, y'all. But cash bail criminalizes poverty. It devastates families and it destabilizes entire communities. Real quick, here in Michigan, did you know that Michigan jails thousands of people pre-trial every year, not because they are guilty, but because they are poor? Did you know that cash bail separates families from their children, creating emotional and financial hardship on entire families? Did you know that Black residents are jailed pre-trial at rates of up to 6 times higher than white residents? Did you know that many people lose their job, housing, or custody before ever being convicted? And did you know that Judges often ignore non-monetary release options even when allowed by law. Did you know that taxpayers pay $100 to $200 per day to jail someone in Michigan prisons, in Michigan jails, I should say? Let me also say this. We as Black Americans represent 13.6% of the US population, yet we are 33% in prisons and 44% in jail. Black women are the fastest growing demographic in our jails and prisons. We need to do something about this. Our in-cash bail program is fighting to do that, to dismantle it. We have to approach our legislators and boldly demand change because it is criminalizing poverty and people of color. And the system is operating as designed. My call to you in terms of a call to action is to not just take it. Speak up, get up, fight, organize, unite. Join Michigan Liberation and other organizations, grassroots organizations that are fighting to dismantle an unjust criminal legal system, a system that disproportionately impacts people of color. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And with that being said, that very thing is Shawana Vaughn, a former prisoner now helping other prisoners get their lives together.
Thank you, everybody. I will not hold you long. I was born in prison. I am the daughter of a slave. Y'all talking about 1619. I'm talking about April 15th, 1978 at Corona State Prison for Women. My mother birthed me shackled and chained with no other options. So I am the descendant of a slave, and I owe her. I aged out of foster care in prison at 17 because everybody didn't have a good place to live. So some of us chose different options. I tried selling drugs for 9 hours. That was not for me. But I found that bank robbery was, and it was a really good job, and it had really good benefits, and it helped me take care of all my whole community. So I gave California a 5-year run for what I knew. And they gave me a 6-year sentence. And I said, I'll take it. But what I got in prison was post-traumatic prison disorder. I don't have post-traumatic stress disorder. We did not go to the military. That was a whole different war that nobody could get us ready for. So I'm asking that Michigan support legislation that I have. I have the only mass incarceration mental health bill in the country. The only mass incarceration mental health bill in this country. And I wrote it from my prison diary. And unfortunately, my roommate had to get on fire, and I had to get sent to solitary in Chowchilla, and they told me I was crazy. 9,000 pieces of paper worth. Well, here I am. I've written 23 pieces of legislation as a civilian.
Let's go.
Because if you can train monkeys, you can train us. But I can't pass legislation by myself.
That's right.
I need the people.
Come on.
Because nothing happens without us or about us, but nothing happens without all of you.
Yeah.
I can write all I want to, from the projects of my Lincoln apartment in New York or my house here. But without y'all, it's meaningless.
Yeah.
70 million people are impacted by incarceration. That means 70 million people are ticking and talking. And nobody is helping them. I'm up here and it look cute. I'm masking as if, because you don't go home with me. We got interpersonal relationship issues, and we tick and tack. And we play normal, and we come out and we do our best. But I'm holding the states that incarcerated us, who said you were trying to repair us, hold their feet to the fire. Because if people cannot get out of prison and get jobs, then give them Social Security checks, because you damaged us, and you didn't fix us. And it's time out for elected officials saying, I don't got enough votes. The people are the vote. And I don't want to have to raise the money for a $400,000 ballot initiative when I can't pay rent. So we're not going to placate and play games. Pastor McBride told me today I got his support. But I need everybody's support. Because everybody in here got somebody that is incarcerated or formerly incarcerated. And Michigan, New York, y'all don't notice. California, we want what you stole. Because mental health is not a privilege, it's a human right. So I want you to hashtag post-traumatic prison disorder. And join silent cry in making it a law in Michigan, California, and New York. Right now.
Thank you so much. I got it. Thank you so much. What are you trying to do? Okay, one moment. What I want you all to understand is that this work is important, it is necessary, and we cannot do it alone. We all need each other. This isn't just about elected officials and what they are or are not doing. This isn't about just us and what we are not doing. We are here, the State of the People Power Tour has come together because we know our communities need immediate relief, but we also need long-term, sustainable solutions. We do not begin to build this without each of you. Every single one of you has a unique talent and gift. We need all of it at the table to ensure our survival. Now, I know the young sister said we at war. We ain't seen war yet. We have not seen war yet. But that's what time it is. So we better come together, mobilize. We're not going to be able to just organize on social media anymore. We got to figure out how we're going to get groceries on the table. And some of us have had the privilege of going to any store we want to. We're about to be on the equal footing in our community with folks who could not afford groceries already. When these tariffs really hit, y'all, we're going to really have a real problem. So look around this room, because this is your co-op. This is your center for relief. This is your safe space. This is how we will organize. This is how we will move political power. This is how we move economic power. We cannot do it alone. So this is that room. This is where it begins. This is not the ending. If you're mad at us because we didn't call you, it wasn't on purpose. We just didn't have enough time. So consider this your call. Consider this your call to action. I am now going to turn it over for closing to my good brother and friend, Pastor Mike McBride. I don't know why you looking to the right. That's Kalinda right there. I'm looking at you.
One. Everybody say, I believe. I believe that we will win.
I believe that we will win. I know that we will win. I know that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win.
Say, I know that we will win.
I know that we will.
Come on, say, I know that we will win.
I know that we will.
Come on, say, I know that we will win.
I know that we will win.
Listen, y'all, this is the beginning.
Yes.
For some of us, this is the continuation.
Yeah.
But for none of us, this is the end.
Yeah.
And it's really important for us to make a commitment to believe we will win.
Yeah.
If you don't believe it, then we got bigger problems. And for some of us, we do have bigger problems. But all of us in this room, all of us are now connected to a larger movement. This is our 7th city in 6 weeks. 8th city, Lord Jesus. In 6 weeks, we got 3 more to go. We're going to be meeting in Baltimore, July 19th through the 21st. Some of y'all should caravan and meet us there on Juneteenth so we can build with 20 more cities across the country to build a plan together for us to win. And I just want to underscore my sis' voice around these remedy bills. There's no reason why Detroit, that's made up of 80, 90% black people, should not bet on black. And I'm not talking about a politician. I'm talking about betting on black people to solve our own problems. Why would you call the Ku Klux Klan into your community?
Talk about that.
To give you safety and security. Why not bet on black? Put money in the hands of healers, mentors. We were in the juvenile hall earlier today, and two things the young people said they needed most. Guidance and support. Some of them had tears rolling down their face. Talking to a group of us, half of us don't even live in Detroit. Shame on us. That young people are asking for guidance and support while they're in jail. Someone said when they come home, they don't even know who will guide them and who will support them. How's that happening and all of us is in this room? Jesus had 12 disciples and one of them was a crook. And he still turned the world upside down.
Come on now.
There's enough of us in here where if nobody else show up, y'all can turn Detroit upside down.
You hear me?
It is up to us. It is up to us. The power of the Spirit, the gifts and the wisdom of our ancestors and the tools in your hand. So, beloved, please, bet on black. Bet on yourselves. Bet on yourselves in every way imaginable. If you see a problem, bet on a black person to help you solve that problem. If you need healing, bet on a black person to help you heal yourself. If you need some resources, bet on black people to give you what you need. Trust and bet on yourselves. Touch somebody like you love them. Ask them, can I just hold your hand? Touch your shoulder. Get some consent, because we believe in consent up in here. Somebody say amen.
Shout out Skrill. Shout out Skrill.
Yeah. Want to shout out our loved ones, our local chapters and leaders. Good brother Skrill, James Eberhard Skrill, that's our guy who helped us pull all this stuff together. And I just want to appreciate all of the people who pulled all this stuff together. Y'all did an amazing job. Detroit, real talk. This got to be one of the best ones we've had, and it's getting better and better, all right? So let's keep up the energy. Come on, as you touch somebody, come on, repeat these words. It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and support one another.
We must love and support one another.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We have to love and support one another.
We got to love and support one another.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our
What up, though, Detroit? Turn up. It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and support one another.
We must love and support one another.
We got nothing to lose but our chains. We got nothing to lose but our chains. We got nothing to lose but our chains. When I say all power, you say to the people, all power. 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 All power.
We love y'all so much. We got a mayoral debate in the other room if you want to go check it out. Make sure to follow State of the People on all social media platforms. Hashtag State of the People. Hashtag Detroit. Follow State of the People. We have free food downstairs. We got gas cards. We want to thank y'all for staying.